Hello, my name is Design Ghost and welcome to another episode of our design series where we learn everything design. If you are new here and you've not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel and don't forget to put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any amazing content we post here. Today, we are going to delve into the introduction to Figma. Without wasting too much of your time, let's get right into the video. So we open our search engine. So currently we are in Google. Then we are going to search Figma. Then we hop onto the platform, that is the website. So here you see product, solutions, community resources. Then it is asking us to sign in. So we can get started for free. If you have an account already, you can log in. So we get started for free. Continue with Google. We wait for it to load. We choose our email. Continue. We wait for the platform to load. Okay, so if you have your account created, it should bring you here. What's your name? So you can give it the name that you want. Mythical, you can say. You can give it your name, just a random name. Continue. How do you plan to use Figma? For work, for school, learning design, personal project, something else. So we can say for school. Continue. What's your role at school? Student, educator, others. Continue. What type of level of school are you? What type of level of school? Pick the one that feels closest to your situation. K to 12 online course, bootcamp, college, university. Will anyone else be joining you? You can skip. Have you used Figma products before? My case, I can say yes, many times. Continue. And which plan would you like? So we are going for the starter. You can go for the professional organization, but these are paid versions. So we continue. What would you like to do first? Design with Figma, whiteboard in Jam, present with Figma slides, create assets with Figma, design with Figma. You can also choose skip. Then you are brought to the interface of Figma. Alright, so if you create your account, this is the interface that you are supposed to have. And now fast forward, we are going to go to the design space where we can design. So once we are on this dashboard, we are going to move to the design space. Then we begin with how Figma works, the tools, and whatever that it contains that is going to facilitate our design processes. So up here you can see design, FigJam, slides, bars, site, make, and you have a couple of themes here. FigJam basis, Figma basis, theme, library, and all that. So we are going to choose design and we wait for Figma to load. We wait for the site to load. As we all know, or if you don't know, Figma is an online based tool, so you should make sure you have an internet connection so that the site will be able to load for you. And voila, we are in our design space in Figma. So this is our first page, page number 1 in Figma. All right, so this space is artboard that we are going to design in here. Then here are where we are going to have our layers. So we are going to have our layers on this pane. Then this pane, you can close it and bring it out. The moment you close it, it takes the right pane also off. So we can see that free, and with the free version you can only create 3 pages. You can only create 3 pages. So once you select a particular artboard or you select a particular tool in Figma, you have the properties displayed here. Okay, so it says, what do you want to make today? So I go, do you want to make a website? Do you want to make a mobile app? Do you want to make a desktop app? Which one do you want to make today? But today we are just going to learn the interface and how Figma operates. All right, so we are going to close this tab. And this is basically showing us around Figma design faster with UI kit. So there are templates here that you can simply design with. You can simply drag and drop. All right, so beneath are the tools that are going to facilitate our design processes in Figma. All right, so this is the move tool, and it is activated using the shortcut V, or you can move to the tools tab and then select it. It is called the move tool. When you long press it, it has the hand tool and it has the scale tool, which is H and K. The hand tool, you can press space for the hand tool. So when we select the frame, which is F as a shortcut, in the properties pane you can see a number of frames. You have the Android compact, Android medium, iPhone mini 13, 14. Then we have the tablet, we have the desktop, we have presentations. When you open them up, you can have various sizes of the tablet, you can have various sizes of desktop, you can have various sizes of presentation, 1920 by 1080, 1024 by 768. Then we have watches. So maybe you want to do a responsiveness for a particular design for an Apple Watch as well. There are sizes here that you can use. Paper, if you want a design for an A4, an A5, an A6 letter or tabloid, you can use it. Some people use Figma for design, although it is not the basic tool for design, or it is not the basic tool that enhances proper design, but some people use it for design. So if you want to fall into that category, you can use A4 or A5, A6, choose. And also we have the social media. So we have the TikTok post, the Twitter header, Facebook header, Facebook cover, Instagram post. So let me choose Instagram post, and then you see it appears here. But today the same way. So when you choose your frame, there are a couple of options here: Figma community and all that, archives. You have the MacBook Pro in your desktop. So when you select it, all that you have to do is to select it, and as I said, Control plus the scroll, it will zoom in and then zoom out. All right, and then the space bar for the hand, the move tool, which falls under the move tool. Okay, so we are talking about frames. So this is a frame. So anytime you want to select a frame, you just have to select the frame tool. We have presentations 1920 by 1080, and this is the view that most people use for their website size when they are designing a web page. So this is the 19 by 1080, so you can note that down as well. Now if you select a particular frame, as I said, on the right pane are the properties of the frame. So that is how Figma works. On the right pane displays the properties of whatever that you you bring in, or whatever that is made active. So right now the next tool that we are going to see is shape tools, and in the shape tool are rectangles, circles, lines, polygons, eclipse, and stars, and image, video, and all that, right? So as I said, let's try and draw a shape, and you can see that the properties pane has shifted the properties from the frame to the shape. So now we can see here they are position, layout, appearance, fill, stroke, effect, export. All right, so we can position it to the align to the left, middle, right, top, middle, or down, and there are other properties here. And we can have opacity, so we can reduce and increase opacity. We can also increase the corners. Can increase the corners of our. All right, let me select. So we can increase the corners. Then we send it to about 60. You can see we now have a rounded corner rectangle. So files, then as I said in our layers, this is our page 1, which is out of our pages of 3. So right now we have 2 remaining pages, and it tells us that it is a slide, and this is the rectangle. So these are the layers, and in the rectangle in the left we can toggle between visibility, or we can lock the layer so that it is not movable. Right, that is what we can also do in our layers. Aside the properties that we have the selected color, the fill, and all that on our right. Next is our pen tool. So we have the pen tool where you can draw. If you are familiar with design softwares, you know that you can use your pen tool to draw a couple of images, couple of shapes. Got it? Couple of shapes and all that, and it gives you properties as to how you can alignment, position, mirroring, corner radius, and all that. Fill, stroke, if you want to add position, center, inside, and the stroke width, whether you want to add a stroke width or not. So that is also the pen tool. Then next on our tool is the text, which is T. Let me lock these layers, or let me delete them. Move to, and let me delete them. And now we are on the text tool. So the text, we can pick up our text, click, and type whatever that we want to type in here. Once we are done typing, let me zoom. Then you have to click outside of your text so that you will be able to apply your properties to it. So in your properties, you can show the text positioning, you can determine it layout, you can make it a free text so that you can type to whatever length that you want or whatever width that you want, or you can specify the width per which it goes. So when you specify the width, it doesn't, sorry, when you specify the width, when it gets to the width specification, it moves to the next lane. So that is what is happening, right? Okay, now when it gets to the specification length, it moves to the next lane. Now we also have another option where you have a fixed size. So you draw the fixed size, and then you can type within the fixed size that you've created. Mind you, this, when it gets to the width, it continues to the next line, but this, when you type and it oversees the width that you've set for it, it is going to show only the fixed size that it showed, leaving the excess. It is going to hide the excess. All right, so now another property that we have is also the appearance. We can set the opacity to whatever value that we want, or we can take it off, add. And the typography here, we can change our font type, we can change the size. Let me change it to 48 and change the font so that I see what is happening. Line height, letter spacing. So the line height is the line height you want your text to have. So here we can say 10 or 50, whatever that it is. You can align left, center. All right, line spacing too, we can increase the line spacing. So those are also the other options that we have. And the fill is a color that we can choose. You can choose any color that you want. And now stroke, you can give it a stroke, you can give it an effect, and that's it. Now there is another tool in here called the comment. So supposing you are sharing your working space with a theme or with a friend or whoever that you want to see your work and can also edit the work, or you are sharing your working space with a developer. So this commenting tool helps us to comment in our work. So if I want to, supposing I want to comment about this text, I can select the comment tool, move to where the text is, click it, and now the comment section opens, and I add a comment saying please work on this text. And this, then I send. So when you open it, you find that I've commented saying please work on this text. It helps for team collaboration, for team suggestions. It helps for people to leave comment, for people to come and read later on and make some adjustments to some work. And we move to our next tool, which is the action tool. So with the action tool, you can create actions for particular objects or tests in Figma. So for instance, what action am I creating here? I say the strike through, and it's going to strike through my text. So there are a couple of actions that are available here, and then we are going to learn them along as we delve deeper into Figma. All right, the next tool that we have also is the draw. So when you pick the draw, it gives you different options to draw. It gives you the pen, it gives you the brush, it gives you the pencil for you to draw. So for instance, we have the pen, then maybe you want to draw something, you can draw something. If you want to play along, you can play along with the pen. Okay, so this is a basic overview of the tools and the dashboard and the interface of Figma. We delve into Figma deeper while we use in creating our designs and while we work on the UI UX journey. So stay with me as I take you through this journey. If you are here and if still not subscribed to our channel yet, kindly subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to put us on post notifications so that you do not miss any amazing content we post here. My name is Design Ghost, and see you in the next episode. Bye.